Me plus is Iba playing TOS? He would be allowed to switch to Protoss. He's absolutely not forced. We don't do any basically the same rules as ESL. If you want to start playing Protoss, you're allowed to play Protoss. Funny thing is that AqueroN actually has pretty good Protoss too. So maybe if Iba plays Protoss, AqueroN starts playing Protoss as well. But I am expecting this just to be a TVZ. I know that Iba has played a lot of Protoss over the last few months. And he actually played a best of 3, I think, against Spirit. And he looked really good. Like, legitimately really good. Not just the easy stuff, but even late games, splitting up the army, fighting over vision, defending against drops. So, tiny chance. Wouldn't be the worst idea, but AqueroN is pretty deadly against Protoss, though. The thing is that Iba is very good if he gets time, but someone like AqueroN is not going to give him time. I think he's playing Zerg. He's selected Zerg so far, and he's purple. Hello, Mape. Thank you to Hatfield Downstroke for the 40 months. We're about to watch the Olympics, where they will do a backstroke. Who's the new Usain Bolt right now? Is there an overwhelming favorite for the 100 meter and 200 meter sprint? Or is it like very different? Do we have a 100 meter expert and a 200 meter expert? I find that the most exciting part about the Olympics. There's something very pure about just running. You know, none of these other complicated sports or you need rich parents or whatever. No, running is pure. It's way slower than Bolt was. Well, obviously. Bolt is the GOAT. Alright. It is time to hop into the main event, guys. The final best of 5 of the day. This has been a damn long day for me. I was up at 8:20 a.m. I had to beat up some youngsters in Padel. And it wasn't even the elderly ladies. I beat some young dudes in their 30s. And it felt great. That was at 9 a.m. It is 8 p.m. right now. Or a bit past that. But I had a great time. Thank you guys all for being here. Thanks to BASILISK for allowing me to run another edition of the Big Brain Bouts. The 64th time that we gave out $500. And we even had the big anniversary edition as well. So much good Starcraft coming out of BASILISK. I really appreciate them and I hope you guys do too. Let's do it. The main event of the evening. Spain against UK.
Let's get it on. Round 1. Fight.
Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. In the bottom left side, we are looking at the main base of the young man. Technically too young to be playing in the BBB. But I told him, no worries, we'll make it up to you. Either Roddy will sneak you some pocket money out of his very healthy PayPal, or we'll send you some goodies. It's gonna be okay. Just play in the BBB and we'll make it fun. This is Iba. One of the big favorites, obviously, to win Epic Land. But in the top right side, guys, we are looking at the main base of a man who has a surprisingly empty main base and there is nothing happening in the natural either. Hailing from Spain, an old member of Team Roddy, these days representing the Platinum Heroes, it is AqueroN. I have not seen this one in a while. Not one, not two, but 3 barracks being built on the other side of the map. Let's go ahead and follow Iba's camera view. This is Iba's point of view. Iba now sees SCVs and he's like, oh, okay, a bunker. Builds the spine immediately, queues up a couple Zerglings. He knows what's happening. Can we deal with it? I think AqueroN is pretty damn good in these kind of scenarios. His micro is good. Cannot let any of his Marines get surrounded. Really don't want to let the drones surround any of your Marines. He does lose a Marine very quickly. That is painful. And he does lose the SCV as well. Iba. Is Iba cooking, guys? This looks like a really, really, really good start for Iba. But that bunker could finish up. There's one SCV that's very low on HP. Queen is going for it. Queen kills the first SCV. There is just one SCV remaining to finish up this bunker. But that Queen is looking like a sharpshooter. Yeah, this was perfect defense. Iba's flying. Iba is absolutely flying. That went about as rough as it could for AqueroN. Now there are still some moments where sometimes the Zergs kind of underestimate this and then they suddenly die to like 20 Marines without stim and combat shield. Iba knows that he's in an incredibly good spot and he's gonna play it safe. He's gonna build that second spine in the dark Because he knows, yes, I killed the SCVs, I denied the bunkers, but the Marines are still there. Oh my goodness, look at this, guys. The scouting Zergling sees that all the boys are coming to town as well. And Iba is going to be so happy that he decided to build that second spine. And he's like, you know what, it is better to be safe than sorry. Let's get a third spine crawler too. I mean, the guy with the gun is good, but it can't be that good, right? Ooh, that's risky, by the way. Okay, we get away with it. Oh. Tom is approving of these NFL field posts over here. If the Marines shoot right through these two spines, it is a field goal, guys. Here we go. The SCVs are leading the charge. The Marines are in high numbers, but it's going to be so difficult to beat these spines and beat these queens. The queen gets transfused. It's the third spine crawler over here, by the way. I mean, just Iba took this incredibly serious, and rightfully so. The Marines, however, are thinking about just going for the main. This is actually a tiny bit annoying. 16 drones against 2. Alright, we no longer have 16 drones. We are going to go all the way back to 7. The spine crawler is, the spawning pool is in the main. First Overlord gets picked off. The thing is that AqueroN has no mining at all. He drops a Mew. But even that Zergling can take out the Mew. Iba is thinking of running a spine into the main. It's actually a tiny bit risky. AqueroN's got a lot of supply, guys. 21 supply. Spawning pool is very, very low on HP. AqueroN turns around. He wants to go for this spine crawler. Queen drops a transfuse. Marines are going to run away from it. Man, how the hell is AqueroN making this close? It looked like Iba did everything right. There's one Zergling in the main. That spawning pool needs to get taken out, but he wants to take out the Zerglings first or the Queen. And we're now going to take it out and run away from those Broodlings. And try to gun down these Zerglings. Did Iba rebuild? No. Man. Is there a world? I mean, 2 queens. This is triple spine, but these spines are not perfectly positioned. Uh-oh. Iba is gonna win the fight in the main base though, so it is now or never for AqueroN. He's gonna walk past triple spine crawler, but there's still that other spine in the main. It is Iba. Whew. It is Iba in the end. Man. I can't believe that AqueroN actually made that someone close. That looked about as solid as it was ever going to be for Iba. And then it still got a tiny bit scary. But yeah, the Zergling scout was massive. Seeing all the boys leave town means that it is Iba who's going to take the 1-0 lead. Very quick. 5 minutes and 35 seconds. Might get some Iba Protoss. Might get some AqueroN Protoss. He's actually played a lot of Protoss himself. Alcyone. Could have just been a special build on Alcyone because with that unique mineral wall that kind of splits the map in half. And you can safely build those Rexes, and it's unlikely that the Overlord is going to scout it. But Game 2 will be played on Ghost River. So I guess Iba picked Alcyone. AqueroN picked Ghost River. Iba picked Golden Aura. Then AqueroN picked Crimson Court, and last but not least, it would be Post Youth. Post Youth is a very good Zerg map. So what did we veto then? If we play on Alcyone, Golden Aura, and Post Youth, what on earth did AqueroN veto? Kind of confused right now. Oceanborn? Did we really reach the day and age where Terran players veto Oceanborn? Used to be one of their go-to maps in the previous map pool. And now they veto it. England 2-1 up in series. Iba 1-0 up in our final best of 5 of the night. AqueroN is ready. Iba is ready. Tuska's ready. Roddy's always ready. If he's in. Good luck, good luck. Wonder what we're gonna do on Ghost River, guys. You're not the first one to say that today, Maples. But I stand by the fact that the map pool of Tropical Sacrifice, Moondance, Inside and Out, Stargazers, and there was another one with a ramp, is the worst one, Waterfall. Like, to me, that was the absolute worst map pool ever. Everything after that has felt like a blessing. Because that was absolute hell for PvP. I hated it with a passion. So I kind of... Like, I don't love the current map pool, but I also don't hate it. I'm okay with it. It's not mega exciting, but I'm completely okay.
Round 2, fight!
Or as one would say, I am indifferent. Top left side of goes the river. We are looking at the main base of our purple Zerg, taking the 1-0 lead for the lads over at Epic Land. This is Iba. One of the favorites, obviously, to win Epic Land. In the top right side, I have to give this man a big shout out because I reached out to him with the idea, because I know the other Starcraft 2 pros from Spain that I used to talk with, like Lucifron and Vortex, and to some degree Majestic and Sulir and whatnot. You know, they're all not very active anymore, so I had this idea after the Euros, and I was like, AqueroN, I need your help, mate. Can you help me? And he said, like, oh yeah, I can absolutely form a little team. I know a couple of guys, even if StarCraft 2 is not massive in Spain. He said he knew a couple of players, and he really helped me out. I would not have been able to do it without him, and I'm sure he made the nerds happy, especially Black Knight. He won 100 buckies. Top right side of Ghost River, it is AqueroN. Platinum Heroes, AqueroN. I love the Dream Pool too. And the thing is about Wings of Liberty is that, sure, there were some bad maps, but most of the time the map pool as a whole was always okay. The map pool that I referred to earlier, it was just hell in PvP. Like right now, I don't know if it would make that much of a difference, because PvP is just a bit different right now, and everybody loves the one gate fast expand stuff. Hey Roddy, what about the Romanian BBB? Could make it happen. Cuckoo, Dojo Gamer, and is it like Moonlight, or what is his name? Moonbeam? And who would be the fourth? We can do it, guys. You're German, dude. Goes River. Ooh, spicy start here for AqueroN, guys, as he kills a drone and gets very close to killing a second drone. We're going for a bunker as well at the third base, and that's actually going to make it really hard for Iba to go up to 3 bases. Because Ghost River is an incredibly unique map in the history of StarCraft 2, where as a Zerg, you just don't have any options. You want to go up to 3 bases, you do it here. There is no other base you can take. You can't go here, you can't go here. This is the base you have to take. I'm kind of like the AqueroN is opening up with a bunker. Disc is the referee. It's gonna force Iba to build a Roach Warren incredibly early here, 3 minutes and some seconds into the game. As AqueroN's Reaper is finding value. Hops into the main base, kills the Creep Tumor. He's got a 2-1-1 setup on the other side of the map. Oh, it's just 2-1 right now, but the third one is coming. I really like this for AqueroN. I wouldn't say we had a perfect night so far, but we did just have a 3-0. It's just that if it's a 3-0, but it's the underdog winning 3-0, then I don't really mind it. If AqueroN does end up losing his Reaper, that's a little bit unfortunate, because now we can't put it in the bunker anymore. Alright, dude. And what's your MMR, mate? I mean, maybe. Perhaps. I mean, I would have to get you have to get approval of Cuckoo. If Cuckoo approves of you, mate, then you can represent the Romanians in the BBB. Yeah, I mean, we did get another Creep Tumor, so it's not the end of the world. Roach Rush is obviously not going to accomplish a lot, guys, because AqueroN has made a lot of Marines. Throws down a scan in the main. Sees no gases being taken yet. Hello, Night Phoenix. Your time is coming soon. Aren't you a Stormgate expert, Night Phoenix? You know, the old man might be reaching out to you soon. I'm gonna need some Stormgate coaching. In 11 days, the earliest of early access. And all of you guys apparently have to stream it. If you have a stream, stream it. Make Stormgate happy. Even if you stream for 0 or 1 viewers, they will be happy if you stream it. I feel like Iba is in a lot of trouble here, but... Stormgate, yeah, if you don't want to pay, I believe you can start playing it like mid-August. And if you do pay like an early access pack for like 30 buckies, well, there's different ones probably, but then you can start playing on the 30th of July. The 30th of July, though, is a very big day for Stormgate. Careful, AqueroN, there are 3 queens waiting for you. And he has seen it. He's still gonna go for it. Nope, he's not gonna go for it. I heard that they are the Protoss of Stormgate, Nidix. I think I'm gonna play with the Infernals. Most of the time, I'm very stubborn in RTS. Like, once I look at the preview of a couple units and I say that is my race, I just stick with it forever. I think I am gonna play an Infernals player. Because the other 2 races, they feel a bit weird to me. Celestials, like, I regret picking Protoss. If I didn't pick Protoss, I would have probably won like 2 BlizzCons, so I will never pick another race that is supposed to be Protoss again. And the original race is a little bit like Terran or human. And I never like Terrans or humans, so I guess Infernals. Infernals is my race. I hope so, Crowbar Bonnie. Like, I really do wish the team all the best, and I just hope that they make an awesome game. Even if the game turns out to be really fun, and maybe like after a couple of months I say like, well, it's not for me. If it's an awesome game and you guys love it, I'll still be happy. +1 is about to finish up. AqueroN is working with 2 orbitals, but he's got a very powerful army. Iba is waiting for those roach upgrades, but I'm afraid for Iba that he's gonna have to fight without 1-1. And 0-0 roaches are going to struggle with this much bio, especially with the tanks in the back. AqueroN says, vamos, Iba has taken the supply lie, but it's one of the moments where the supply does absolutely lie. Because the guy with the gun, he never lies, he never misses. And it's AqueroN with a very convincing victory here on Gulls River. It's a devastating push. Good start. Iba obviously a little bit greedy, right? 71 drones. That is a lot. Gulls River is a difficult map to play. And AqueroN played it well. Gunbot versus Krabby. That felt more like Assault Bot versus Scorpion. Even the music. I know that Biomorph is a very big fan of the music of the Celestials. Biomorph keeps on talking about it. I haven't really heard it a lot myself, but we are on the 30th, guys. I'm gonna experience it all for basically the first time with you guys. And we're gonna do our absolute best to keep our head down and learn as much about the game as humanly possible in a short time. And then we're gonna have some fun with it. And then a certain period will go by, and then I'll figure out what I love in life. I absolutely love the Battle Aces beta too, Chutter. And I feel like a lot of you guys, even some people that were very skeptical about Battle Aces at first, after a lot of you guys played it for a bit, you're like, oh, this is actually like, wow, this is really fun. I didn't think I would like it. I feel like most people that crap talk Battle Aces have barely played it. If you would have just told me about the concept of Battle Aces without actually me playing it, I would have probably also been like, yeah, that sounds great, but that's not for me. But because I actually went and played it, I was like, oh my god, this is sick. The units are sick. It's so responsive, it's fast, it's awesome. Yeah, I love everything about Battle Aces. Yeah, that's also possible with Night Phoenix. If it's just not for you, it's just not for you. That is also completely fine. But I'm a big fan.
Round 3. Fight.
We're all tied up in the main event of the Big Brain Bouts, number 64. If you guys want to learn more about the Big Brain Bouts, do !BBB or !Basilisk. And if you guys want to talk to them, you can also do !Basilisk Discord. It all works over here. And Basilisk likes it when you guys reach out to him. And keep on asking about those t-shirts if you want to. Be like, hey, it is time. I need my Roddy jersey. That Jonah guy is cool. Rainer is cool. But I need my Roddy jersey. Let them know. Bottom right side of Site Delta. We are looking at the main base of the young man from the UK. It's Iba. One of the big favorites for AqueroN. And in the top left side, the man who used to be a part of Team Roddy and really helped me get this night together. Without him, I probably could not have done it, because I was not that familiar with Black Knight and RotterdaM and our other amigo with a complicated name that I already forgot. This is AqueroN. Hello, Yor. How are those legs doing today, Yor? Are they hurting after that whopping you got from me yesterday? You know, I played some Fidel this morning, mate, at 9 AM, and I was amazing. I think it's because I tanked some confidence yesterday against you. I was amazing this morning. Woo! One of the better hours that I've ever played. We are peaking. A 2 Rex Reaper opening coming out of AqueroN. No third ranks. We are going to drop the expand behind it. This is obviously a build that Iba should be very familiar with. We've seen this become quite popular over the last 12 months. A lot of Terrans have used it. Some of them still use it. Some of them have kind of stopped using it because they don't really believe in it anymore. What is Roddy's Fidel MMR? If I have to translate it to Starcraft 2 terms, mate, let's say like the best player in the world in Padel. I don't know who it is, but let's say it's Augustin Tapia and he's Yona and he's 7,400. I think in Padel I'm probably like 3.8k or something. I'm not great, but I know how to hit the ball a little bit. I'm a lot worse in Padel than Cell is in StarCraft. I can say that much. But it's fun. A little bit of activity does not hurt. Interesting, we have... Ooh. Cell catching strays? No, that was a compliment. That was literally a compliment to Cell. If anything, I was like straying myself. I didn't say anything bad about Cell there. Guys, AqueroN is going for another spicy build here, as it is indeed looking like it's going to be a 5 Rex Marine all-in. This can honestly become a pretty difficult series for Iba, because these are the kind of things I don't know if he's thinking about it. I mean, we know AqueroN is crazy, we know they can be cheesy. Great Reaper micro, by the way, in the end he does lose too. I still like the way how he tried to do that. I think from this point on, it is time to do back. You meant to say that Cell should have got a stray there, yeah. I can't tease Cell anymore though, ever since he beat my Tempest build. And then he beat me with Marauders. Like, it was fun to make fun of him, and I'd literally never lost a game against him, but then he went for the Marauder all in and he got me. Now I can't shit talk anymore. I've lost it. He got me. He has ruined it. Iba sees a bunch of Marines, guys, and he drops the Baneling Nest. I am following Iba's camera, that's why it's going so quick right now. I don't think he quite knows yet. He's following up. He's firing up 7 more drones. He's firing up the lair. Iba at this point does not know. We are still following his first person view. Obviously I can't see him click. That's not something that's built into the game. But we can see that he's just kind of rotating through his bases and he's focused on the macro. He's splitting off a Zergling into the 3rd base, into the 4th base. 1 through the center. Oh man, Iba's building so many drones. Is he dead? Guys, give it to me. Straight up. Don't sugarcoat it. Is Iba dead? He's going up to 59 drones. Oh, and it's the Reapers taking out the Zergling. That's so smart. Couple Zerglings on the way right now. 8, but I have the feeling he's going to take more gases and more drones. I feel like my boy Iba is in all sorts of trouble. Okay, he's making 16 links. Oh, but he's taking another base as well. He lost something there. Did he see it? Yeah, okay, I think he saw it. So we did not see that he saw it, guys, but we can absolutely confirm that he saw it. He's going to take another base. That is a lot of banelings, but it's so many guys with a gun. It's a couple of boys as well. AqueroN with more shenanigans. The banelings are mostly crashing into Marines. Okay, actually SUVs and the Reaper. Can these slow banelings connect with the Marines? Obviously every single stim is really going to hurt. The splits are pretty decent. Only 1 Marauder remaining. Does Iba have anything? He has 2 banelings, a couple of swings, and he's got 28 Zerglings on the way. Can we get a look at the map, by the way? This is the river of green streaming to the bottom side. Nice target fire as another Baneling falls, but these Marines are kind of overstimmed. Can the Queens hold the line? Can the drones help out? AqueroN desperately needs some reinforcements. Will the reinforcements make it in time? I mean, it's one Marine at a time, but I think he needs more. With those 18 Marines, does he need more or is it just barely enough? This is incredibly close. I think I like it for Iba, guys, with these extra links popping right now. I think I like it for Iba. Iba is a 4 base Zerg. He's got extra Queens on the way. He's picking up a couple of Marines in the center. He's done it. Wow, he saw it so late. Iba saw it so late, but those 11 Banelings, I think they did good enough. Well done. Bot time pulled the drones as well towards the very end, but it was clearly at the right moment. And now we can fire up Baneling speed against a 2 base Terran with 5 Rexes, no factory, no starport. I mean, AqueroN is now building a 3rd command center, but it's going to take a long time before that really comes into play. Scooter Jones, Nidix is a Zerg player. He's not a Terran player. Nidix has been playing Zerg for the last 10 years. Peaked at 6k MMR. It's okay. He's making fun of his own race mate. Easy, guys. Oh my god. You guys are all getting jebaited by Nidix. He's just having some fun in the chat. Eva is obviously incredibly far ahead at this point. Is there a world where AqueroN can get up to 3 bases and get a couple medevacs out and get some upgrades? I don't think so. I think we were way too committed. I mean, Iba can now freely drone up. He knows that AqueroN is going up to 3 bases. Can't really throw away any more units. It's always scary when your opponent has like a lot of bio. But this is obviously where the creep will buy so much time for you. Bio without medevacs cannot step on creep. I mean, Iba's got so much. He's looking for a wraparound, looking for a Baneling connection. He is looking for a Zerg in finance with a lot of purple Banelings. Here come the Lings. They're going to try to trap the bio units. Iba. Not the perfect attack to be fair, but he can get away with it as we have a couple of Banelings crashing into the SCVs as well. -5. Make it 7, make it 9, and that is going to do it. A Scheisse 9 moment for AqueroN as he channels his inner German. We all have a little bit of German inside of us. Whether we get angry or you know what. And that was definitely the moment where AqueroN felt his inner Deutscher coming through. 9! This is a tiny Zergling attack. I mean, the doors are wide open. This is obviously not a standard TVZ with the way that this game has started and how far behind AqueroN was. So Iba's just gonna have a field day here. It's like Ling run-bys for days, Baneling run-bys for days. And there's so little that poor AqueroN can do about it. Even though AqueroN chose to go for this build, right? It's one of these classic scenarios. You made your bet and now you have to lay in it. I don't think we can micro our way out of this. So many Banelings. The Bane train is here in all its glory, and it's Iba who's going to take the 2-1 lead for the lads over at Epic Land. England up 2-1 in series, up 2-1 in maps. A couple months ago, half a year ago, we had an Epic Land teamed Big Brain Bouts, and the boys went 0-4. Today is very different. A multi one. AC did not win. And Iba is looking great. And we had Wiseman getting the job done as well at first. All they needed was Wiseman to lead the pack. And it finally came home. Any chance of streaming my boy Richie this weekend? If you mean in the tournament, mate. I don't think I'll be streaming any Epic Land. I believe, first of all, they have a dedicated channel and they have casters. So I don't think they are looking for a Roddy to sneak into their lobbies. But also my weekend is busy enough as it is. I have the Bulgarian qualifiers tomorrow for the Starcraft tournament. And then on Sunday we've got a WTL with Basilisk versus Vitality. And Sunday night I have to race with my boys in F1. Monday we have the weekly, so I've got enough. Qualifiers tomorrow, guys, if you want to make it to Bulgaria. They do not pay your journey there, but they do pay your hotel there. So if you make it through the qualifiers, you get free accommodation. You also get guaranteed payment for making it into the tournament. If you guys need a link to the tourney, I'm sure one of my mods has a link for the signups. You don't get hotel? If you win the Bulgarian qualifier, you mean? You live in Sofia though, right, Ninix? Oh no, you live close? Okay. You live in the middle of Bulgaria, I did not know. You know, I have a story that I don't think anybody can appreciate other than you. But I'm sure you're familiar with, I guess it's a nature park where they have rocks. And it's a trail where people go hiking. And there are holes in the rocks at the ceiling. And they call it God's Eyes in Bulgaria. Do you know this? Well, I know, I'm sure it has an official name. Yeah, so you know. So I was in Sofia, right? I was visiting Vicky and her parents. And they kept on talking about going to the mountains. And I was like, sure, I'm ready to go to the mountains. But when I flew into Sofia, there are mountains all around Sofia. So in my mind, we were going to drive like 10 minutes. And then we were in the mountains. And I kind of had to go to the restroom. But I was like, okay, we'll step into this car. And we just keep on driving and driving and driving. And at one point, like, where the hell am I, man? Like, are we driving to Romania? Are we going to Turkey over here? Like, we were just driving for hours. And like, yeah, the mountains. Like, I was like, there were mountains all around Sofia. What are we doing here? I felt betrayed. Nobody ever said that we were going to go to the center of the country. This was hours away from Sofia. It was ridiculous.
Round 4. Fight!
Round 4, guys, of the main event of the BASILISK Big Brain Bouts at number 64. In the top right side, we are looking at the main base of our 15-year-old man from the UK. Trying to bring it home once and for all for England, for Epic Land. This is Iba. In the bottom left side of Crimson Court, we are looking at the main base of the man who did a great job helping me contacting some of the other Spanish community members and making this a fun night, hopefully, for Spanish Starcraft 2 as well. It is RotterdaM Heroes AqueroN. Another Black Knight is having a great night. And hopefully the other two had a fun time as well. I feel like our Protoss who played first, Fair Squitter, whatever it was, something along those lines. I feel like he really had a good shot at actually bringing that series home. He played well and he did win the macro game. And I think RotterdaM had a very, very good shot against Molten too. Well, the rank of these players, these are two of the better StarCraft 2 players in Europe. They are both over 6,000 MMR. Iba is incredibly good, AqueroN is incredibly good. AqueroN does often qualify for the European regionals, which means that he is a top 32 player in Europe. And in my eyes, Iba is the same. So probably somewhere between like rank 20 and rank 32 in Europe. I think that's a pretty fair assessment. Crimson Court is a good Terran map, just like Ghost River is. Obviously Ghost River a little bit better than Crimson Court, but I do feel like there's plenty of potential here for AqueroN to play a fun game. It is indeed intense music. It's the main event, mate. We build up throughout the evening. I actually took a look at the list of upcoming UFC events, and I know that Lena was asking me about the one in Manchester, and I didn't even really think about it, but then I realized that it's the one with Leon Edwards. That night seems really good. Perhaps finally a UFC night that I can really look forward to again and be hyped over. It's been a little while. I'm sure that it's gonna deliver, like the Big Brain Bouts always deliver. When is Roddy putting the fight night together with help of AqueroN? We've got a Roach one, pretty early Roach one again. Surprised. Is Iba going to the school of Rainer, where they no longer believe in the Baneling? I always feel like unless your name is Yona, I don't really believe in Roaches. There were historically some Zerg players that are just better with Roaches than they are with Link Bane. If I think of Iba, a young man, he's fast, he's quick. I think of him as a great Link Bane player, as AqueroN is gonna YOLO it here with a Reaper and 3 Hellions. Great start, and he's looking for more. He's gonna get probably, I wanna say 10, but that might not be the case anymore, or is it? Oh man, the queens are gonna be off creep here, guys. There is no creep here. Oh, that's painful. Very good job, actually, saving this. 9 drones in the end, though, and not a scheisse 9 Mein Papa moment. Great move by AqueroN. Realizing that Iba has been a little bit greedy. And with a little bit, I mean very greedy. Made zero Zerglings. Who the hell makes 0 Zerglings? Nidek says you can't even expand without units anymore. The game is gone. I kind of like that meme where the game is gone or the game is so back whenever something cool happens. AqueroN actually shoots his own Hellion there. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, because he thought there was a creep tumor there. He is playing mech. I don't know AqueroN as a mech player at all, but... Oh, we're going for that Gumiel mech. That's a lot of factories. You haven't heard that line before? I like it a lot. I mean, obviously the first part you can make of whatever you want, but the game is gone or the game is so back is amazing. Football fans are very dramatic as well. Whenever there is a bad VAR decision, they're like, oh, the game is so gone. But then if there is like a young kid scoring a screamer of 19 meters, they're like, the game is so back. Or like Man City losing, you know, because they love cheering against the teams with all the star players. Some of these traditional sport memes are pretty good. No opening at all for AqueroN with his 2 clock Banshees. I'm sure that's a tiny bit disappointing after his Hellions did pretty damn good. Sure, he lost the Hellions, but I still feel like that's something that we should have been very happy with. Does Iba have any idea, guys, that we're playing mech? At all?
Mineral field depleted.
Now that we see triple Banshee. Triple Banshee is a pretty strong indicator, right? Or do you think that he's like, ha, AqueroN accidentally built a 3rd Banshee? I don't think that's what it is. So I have the feeling that's a pretty strong tell for Iba. Actually, he's in trouble. Banshees have crazy DPS in the sport roll. It does not reach, and we don't have an Overseer. The Overseer is here, but it shows up a little bit too late. Ay. Iba stays with 3-base Zerg for a little while longer. Perfect scan, by the way, by AqueroN here. As he sees basically everything he needs to see. Double Evo, Roach1, and a RotterdaM. Pretty quick blue flame. I guess we just morph. I don't know what he's gonna do with it. Maybe it's a mixture between Hellbats and Hellions. And then he's gonna try to drive some Hellions with blue flame on top of Hydras. The Reddit ideas are coming to fruition all these years later. I loved it for like 9 years. People suggested that professional Terran players should start building blue flame Hellions against Zealots. This is actually always my favorite thing. Every single day there was a genius where it's like, I see them build Marines and Marauders, but what about blue flame Hellions? No, like, it feels like a couple of Hellions would be very useful against these Zealots. Why is Iba building a Baneling nest, guys? What are we gonna do with Banelings? I am incredibly concerned for my boy Iba here. We don't have Hive. We have a couple of Ravagers and a few Roaches, a couple of Zerglings. This looks bad. Clearing the Hellbats. Yeah, but he doesn't even have bailing speed, and that's something you can do if you're like 5 bases up. I feel like in general we don't really want to use Banelings to blow up all the Hellbats, no? Ling Bane, Ravager Ultra, yeah, but I mean, I know Iba had a bad start. It just seems like he's omega cooked here. I want to hype up this fight as AqueroN goes full fantasy on us. He boosts the Medivacs forward. He drops Blue Flame Hellbats on top of Hydras and Ravagers. We are fighting away from the 27 siege tanks and we are still winning the fight. AqueroN says the game is back. Terran is back. Who needs tanks? Who needs Banshees? And it is Blue Flame Hellbats and Medivacs. As Iba is microing on 3 different fronts, but everywhere we look, Zerg units are getting absolutely blasted. Even though the supply is close. I feel like the game is not close. Yeah, that's a lot of dead SCVs. Do what? 12 Zerglings? That's painful. That is painful. That is indeed a lot of dead SCVs. We're gonna move a couple of the Roaches and the Hydras forward again on top of these remaining tanks. Some of the tanks are very low on HP, to be fair. AqueroN is sitting on a lot of money. Getting pushed back. I mean, he has taken out a very important base. I think he's taken out every single queen as well. But even though we are working with 27 factories and have 20 Hellions with Blue Flame, and it is 20 Zerglings that blow up everything in the third. Iba is the GOAT. I don't think Iba is quite winning this game yet, guys. Iba is a 3-base Zerg against a 3-base Terran, and we don't have hype. I love that you guys are getting hype. I want to get hype too. But I don't quite think that Iba is winning this game yet. Maybe if we get these 2 bases up and running, we rebuild the 19 queens that we lost, and we get hive tech. But before that, I don't think he's quite winning yet. It is impressive that he put up one hell of a fight, and we had the counterattack. But I still think we are in serious trouble. He was now taking out all the rocks here. Unfortunately for him, AqueroN has never mined out these gold minerals. Man hates rocks. Dustin Prada would be proud. I knew implementing rocks would be great. Do you think we're gonna get some rocks in Battle Aces? David Kim is gonna give his man Dustin a call. It's like, what do we need? And he's like, rocks, baby. Bunch of scorpions and gunbots shooting at rocks all day. Or collapsible rocks, cooling towers, debris. Woo! Sky is the limit. Alright, Iba has Hive now, guys. And with Hive, I do think we can absolutely believe. However, he lost 21 drones to a bunch of Blue Flame Aliens. I thought his army was somewhat close. Do I hear a Liberator as well? I absolutely do hear a Liberator with 9 kills. Jeez, sweet baby Jesus. That is a lot of dead workers. That is a lot of dead workers. We've got a Hive Tech. We're still getting Vipers, but we did lose 29 drones. Still streaming, yes, but my marathon day is almost over. Hope you guys enjoyed it. 8 hours and 25 minutes, guys. Never forget. One step closer to my second Twitch statue. As Iba says, one step closer to killing another 20 SCVs with 9 Zerglings. AqueroN's like, should I fiber my SCVs? And he's like, nah. Honestly, if Iba gets a few more Vipers, he absolutely has a good shot here. Vipers are so good against the army of AqueroN, but AqueroN does have a couple of Vikings, to be fair. Well, he's put up a fight. We can say that Iba is not putting up a fight to bring it home for the UK once more, but he is in a bit of a pickle. There's one tank here with SCVs. Mass repair and the tank wins the fight. Hot pickup. Nice pickup. Couple Hellions on the right side as we are getting tanks in range of this hatchery. Oh, look at that tank. Ah, nice target fire by Iba. He gets it in the end. Just loses the center hatch once more. Couple of Ravagers take care of one of the tanks. 16 tanks, by the way. Meine Fresse, das geht doch nicht. Who the hell builds this many tanks? What is this? World of Tanks? Hashtag rollout. AqueroN's idea of dealing with the Viper abducting his tanks is just have more tanks. Kind of like how Molten defends Widowmine. Iba's gonna go for it. A parasitic bomb, by the way, would have been sick on all these Hellbats. I think a Blinding Cloud is not gonna do it. Iba is finding damage again in the bottom side of the map, guys, but this fight was not it for Iba. We've got gas in the bank, but we got no minerals anymore. We are losing drones left, right, and center. Everywhere I look, drones are getting roasted and toasted. And AqueroN is still playing World of Tanks with the IS-7. And anybody that ever played World of Tanks knows that the IS-7 is busted. I think it's imbalanced. I think surprise Mutas could have been maybe a thing, but yeah, Thors are very, very good against Mutas, and obviously with so many factories we can build Thors. Like, for Mutas to be very impactful, you need to have a sick economy. And sometimes Roaches and Ravages and Queens do good. Where the hell did this come from? Iba completely pushes back AqueroN, as AqueroN has picked up all of his Hellbats. They'll still have 7 tanks remaining. Iba is obviously in serious economic needs. That was a pretty sick fight. Sometimes, man, I feel like Roaches and Ravages and Hydras are temporarily impacted by the Iron Curtain. I don't know if you guys remember Iron Curtain, super weapon in Red Alert. The units will just be invincible for 40 seconds. Red Alert was built different. Nobody was moaning about balance. You would just have super weapons. You'd click one button and you would destroy somebody's main with the Weather Storm. And then every now and then you would activate Iron Curtain. 45 of your tanks would just be invincible for like a minute. Good luck to the opponent. And nobody complained. Nobody ever said, this is too good. We were chat video gamers. We just dealt with it. As the Hellbats get boosted forward on top of the Ravages one more time, and that is going to do it. It is AqueroN who sends us to game 5. I want to show you guys that run by earlier because I was so focused on the fight that I feel like I fucked up a little bit, and I should have showed you guys that first run by. This is not pleasant, by the way, for you guys. So this is what it started with. Sorry. I feel like it was just a couple Zerglings, right? And AqueroN didn't really respect it. Like, this is not that much. It's just like 10 links that kill a tank. This is some serious Strelok against Noni TSL 3 vibes. Right? Zerglings are good. Thank you so much to Basilisk for giving us another 20 subs. It's perhaps because we went to the rubber match, game 5, for all the marbles. We love it. Thank you so much. Basilisk is goated, guys. Basilisk has been so good to me. I have no words for it. One day I'm going to write a book, and the first and last and middle chapter will all be dedicated to how awesome Basilisk is. But first we're going to focus on game 5 between AqueroN and Iba. Is tonight a perfect tie? Will it end 2-2 between Spain and England? Or will Iba bring it home? I'm really surprised about Post-Youth being the final game, by the way. When did you veto for Post-Youth to be a game 5? Somebody said Oceanborn, and I guess you're right, but I'm still very surprised. I mean, maybe AqueroN is just built different. But Post-Youth is often the very first Zerg pick in matches like WTL, where you can pick any map you want. He said Ocean, Dynasty, etc. What a chat. Oh, the lads! Guys, for all the marbles. For all the marbles, they're gonna go random versus random in game 5. Sick. Alright, 150 bucks for the winner, 50 for the loser. And for all the marbles, for the honors of Spain and England, they are sending it random versus random. So AqueroN has really good Terran and pretty damn good Protoss. But his Zerg is dreadful. I've played his Zerg, it's not that good. I think Iba has really good Zerg, damn good Protoss. Terran? Questionable, but for AqueroN to have a good shot here, AqueroN cannot get Zerg. If he gets Terran or Protoss, he's fine. Oh, it's ZV's! No! F's in the chat. Oh my goodness. F's in the chat.
Final round. Fight!
In the bottom left side, rolling his main race here in Game F. Representing all the lads over at Epic Land, it is Iba. And in the top right side, I mean, this is what legends are made of, right? If you can somehow bring this home, you're just built different. But this is going to be incredibly difficult. In the top right side, it is our Spanish amigo. He decided to play random versus random and he rolls Zerg against his opponent's main race. It's AqueroN. Yeah, if he wins, he's actually goated. Honestly, if he wins, I am demanding Vortex and Lucifron to stop by and applaud him. But I don't know if this is doable. Oh. Now they know. Unlucky. Unlucky. Yeah, I think Ivan knows very well that AqueroN obviously A has very strong Terran and that he has played a very decent amount of Protoss, but it's random versus random, no GG gaming. I think AqueroN's Zerg is around like 5-1. 5-1, 5-2. Well, I think his Terran is over 6k and his Protoss is very close to 6k. So there is like a solid 700 or 800 MMR difference. Like it would have been fun if Iba got Terran here, but even then I think I would have favored Iba's Terran a tiny bit. I don't know. That would have been very close. I think this is very rough. This is, however, post-youth. It is a map where it's very easy to wall off. I mean, I'm doing the caster thing, aren't I? Guys, it's very easy to wall off. You can keep your opponent in the dark. You can go for some devastating all-ins. Caster thing. There might be hope for Spain. What is the name of this tourney? It is called the BASILISK Big Brain Bouts. If you want to learn more about it, maybe !BBB. Or you can join my Discord, or you can join the Basilisk Discord, or you can follow Basilisk on socials. Every Friday, I invite 8 video gamers to play for money. AqueroN with a cheeky, very quick. Guys, it is post-youth. It is post-youth. It is a map to do some cheeky builds. Eva is going to play it very safe. Uh-oh. Like, I don't want to get hype. That's painful, though. That is painful. We can't be doing that. I don't want to get hype, because I don't want to give you guys the fake hype. We don't normally try to do too much fake hype over here, but if there is a world, maybe it is something with a 2-base mega quick lair. We're going 2-base Muda, I assume. Straight Mudalist. Man is built different, man. He is taking a look at Dark. Dark against Solar. Side Delta. ESO Masters Atlanta. No Zergling speed. No Roachwarn. No Spine. Just straight Mudalist. This could snowball. No, don't let the Zergling get in. I mean, obviously, Iba has to be thinking about this, right? No, but yeah, I know. Like, I'm getting my hopes up, Eon Blue, but is there a world? How many queens do we have? 3. Alright, Iba now here with the scout. Sees a fully saturated in-base expand. Sees all the gases. That has to... Can Iba knight us? Is there a world where he would knight us? Mate. I mean, AqueroN is omega greedy. This is the greediest of greedy stuff you can ever see. Okay, he sees only the Roachwarn. Oh, he can't... No! No! He built the Roachwarn and he cancelled it as soon as he sniped the Ling. Oh my goodness, is AqueroN playing underwater chess? But I mean, Iba has to think that that's late, no? He might just think he's... Oh my god, okay, we're building an S4. We're building extra queens. He saw the Spire? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, he saw it, never mind. That was a mega late. Alright, so he knows. How much can we get done? with the greediest of greedy Mudalisk imaginable. What about a hidden base, guys? Hear me out. The in-base macro hedge. AqueroN is built different. Like, Iba should obviously always be fine here, but this is still going to be very annoying. 1D chess. This is like real-life classical chess. It's very slow. I tried to watch it when the bout sisters met each other, and I was like, man, this is taking a long, long, long time. I like that bullet chess, you know, that's quick. Honestly, this is still going to be very, very annoying for Iba. He's just going to have to move queens around forever. But a man like AqueroN, and he's building Zerglings down, he's taking the gold. Is AqueroN doing the impossible? Is he actually doing the impulse? Am I allowed to get hyped, chat? Is this going to be one of the greatest main events that we have ever seen? As the man is banking up +1 melee Zerglings. Is there a world where he just sends it? Can he find this queen? Queen is going to get transferred. That's a lot of mutas. I mean, Iba has a 20 worker lead. But if these Zerglings stream to the other side of the map and they surround the queens and there are no hydras, oh, there is a chance. That dream would be so real. And that is not fake hype, guys. We're going for one of the queens with a lot of energy, but the queen lives. Don't lose any mutas. Has not lost a muta yet. Alright, this is a big scout, by the way, for Iba. Because now Iba sees all these Zerglings. Big moment for Iba. AqueroN, just go, mate. Go, 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 go. There's 7 roaches in production. They're not here yet. +1 melee. Zergling speed. He finds a queen with a lot of energy, but the queen gets saved. Muta still going for it. Will one muta finally die? No, AqueroN is a god. He killed 7 drones. The bouncing glaive just killed 7 drones. First roaches come out. It's 44 Zerglings with +1 melee. Is it AqueroN with the upset of the century? Random versus random, game 5, ZVZ. AqueroN for Spain. It is truly never, ever, ever coming home, is it? It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. It's +1 melee Zerglings. It's Mudalisk. It's the greediest ZVZ build that you've ever seen. But it's AqueroN. He's done it. Oh my goodness. He has actually done it. A Giga Chat gamer. The greediest of greedy builds. Iba probably can't believe what has just happened. But it's AqueroN. But the absolute greediest Muda Ling Bane game that you've seen. The man lost an Overlord and that's it. So my goodness. Oh my goodness. AqueroN. You deserve a standing ovation, my friend. Wow. In the spirit of Lucifron and Vortex and all the great video gamers that Spain has ever brought forward. 150 buckies will go to AqueroN, who gets the job done in ZVZ Game 5. Yeah, that's a plot twist that I did not have planned out, guys. England 2, Spain 2. Wow. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, it is truly never ever coming home. I bet he can't believe it either. I'm sending him a whisper. See if he is ready. Oh, poor Iba. Poor Iba. Well, what a moment for AqueroN. That's also cool. AqueroN wins 150 buckies. Iba will obviously still get 50 buckies. He cannot get it from Basilisk, but he'll get it from me or get some goodies. And we'll sort it out. We'll make it fair with Iba. Wow, what an ending. He said, ha ha ha, thanks man. GG's, well played. Ah, that was a fun night, guys. That was a fun night of video gaming. And I actually think we saved the very best for last. I can't believe it. That will do it. And that is the end, guys, of my 8-hour and 40-minute stream. Iba in random versus random. In ZVZ. Gets the job done. The UK started off so strong. Wiseman 3-1 Fire Spitter. Fair Spitter. Multi with a 3-1 victory over Rodi with a bunch of very strong DTs. But then it was Spain who rallied back. Black Knight, who I thought was a tiny underdog coming into the series against AC with a 3-0 victory. 3 obviously very close games. And it's AqueroN, our 22-year-old man from Spain, who gets the job done over Iba. Wow, that was fun. That was fun. GG's. AqueroN says, and as always, thanks for these events and the invitation. Great show, and thanks for the help. Greetings to the rest of Team Spain. Alright, we'll settle that prediction. Obviously, good night to all the lads over at EpicLand as well. I hope you guys have a fantastic EpicLand. Hey, it went a whole lot better than last time. Last time we had 4 players from EpicLand, and the boys went 0-4. So that was a little bit rough. This time it went a whole lot better. Map score, it is, 8-8. 2-2 in best of 5s, and 8-8 in maps. Iba says last game was AC playing. Okay. Well. You guys have a great time over at EpicLand. Why is AC catching strays now? I'm gonna go ahead and rest up, guys. That was a long day of video gaming. It was very hot. I've got another long day of Starcraft ahead of me, so yeah, that's pretty much all I got. If there is an EpicLand channel, wow, it was 50-50 again. AqueroN for Spain, 2-2 in series, 8-8 in maps. Unlike the Euros, this one stays undecided. That is here. I heard a weird sound. EpicLand channel isn't live anymore. All right. Okay. Well, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Anybody's over in the UK, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Be good to each other. Have some brewskis. Have some fish and chips. Don't eat too many kebabs. I don't trust that over at the land. And yeah, that's all I got. Thank you, Black Knight. Congrats on the win, mate. Black Knight obviously wins 150 buckies. Excuse me, 100 buckies. It is AqueroN who wins 150 buckies. Yeah, obviously the price distributions, guys, are displayed over here. This is the way that we have given out the money today. We should be back next Friday with another edition of the BASILISK Big Brain Bouts. If you guys want to play in it, what you do is !Discord. You can join my Discord and write in the BBB channel. And you can also join the Basilisk channel or follow Basilisk on socials or reach them there. If you do that, that is an easy way to contact them and let them know. I'm going to go ahead and run some outro ads, and after that I'll host somebody. So I'll take a look at the chat, 2-3 minutes, guys. I'll let the stream run, play some ads, play some music, and if there is nothing, I'll just go ahead and host somebody. I hope all of you guys have a sick Friday night. I'll be back tomorrow for another long day. And can you remind Vicky to post? Yes, I will do that, Alex. We will do that. Thanks, everybody. It was a good one. Great show. Actually, a great show. I'm happy with it. Tom loved it. And I will throw you guys out of here. Tom says bye. Roddy says bye. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.